Hey everyone, Prepper Nurse One here. How's everybody tonight? Nice to see everyone. Are you ready to rock and roll? That's the question, right? Before we get started with this, I just want to remind everybody if we have any kind of interruptions or problems, I will get back on as soon as I possibly can. So I wanted to put that out there right away in case we had any kind of interruption. So hopefully we won't have any. So we'll get this show on the road here in a moment. But I want to remind everybody again that this is a very family-friendly oriented channel. So I would ask you all to please be decent in the chat and, to each other. No racism, no nastiness. Let's just be decent to each other in the chat, okay? So with that said, again, if there is any questions that you have, if you could put them in all cap locks so they stand out for me, I would appreciate that, okay? Because it just makes it easier to see what's going on that way. Buddy, no, not right now. Go. So anyway, I got a lot of very cool information to share, and I got a really... Oh, no, buddy, stop. He's been sleeping, started doing a stream, and he gets up, he wants to rub on the thing. Oh, my God. Anyway, so, cats. Oh, my goodness. But anyhow, yeah, I can lay back down. Good. All right, so a lot of stuff going on. The president is speaking at 9 o'clock, so I am going to end my stream tonight at 9. I've been running over, but I'm not going to do that tonight because the president is talking at 1 o'clock or 9 o'clock. So we're going to end the stream tonight at 9, so that because I want to hear what he has to say as well. We are jumping up in cases in the United States. All right, a lot of stuff is going on, and I was actually talking to one of my neighbors today, and it's just certain things that I'm hearing just drive me absolutely out of my mind. So we're gonna go over some stuff with that, talk about some charts and all those type of things as well, but a lot of interesting information. So I've been working today in my yard. You saw the thing, and I've been moving some dirt by stone by wheelbarrow in the paths and stuff like that as well, trying to get that squared away. So I will show tomorrow when I do a video what we got done outside. So you'll first. I keep hearing this one over and over and over again, the mantra that people are being told, all right? So, well, more people have died from the flu than they have the coronavirus, right? I keep hearing that one over and over again. So, okay. So I have a little chart here, all right? So I'm going to read you this chart. This side of the chart is the flu. This side of the chart is the coronavirus, all right? And we're going to talk about another thing that keeps being popped up too, which I'm like, people cannot be that willfully ignorant. I'll just put it like that. Instead of saying people are stupid, I'm going to say willfully ignorant. So we're going to get into that in a second as well. But what we're going to talk about, we're going to go with the high numbers first. From the flu, 65 and older, people that are 65 and older, the mortality rate is 0.83, okay? Hey, Prepper Chris 1. Hey, boss. LOL, Florida is going to be very bad. All the kids on the beach. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I want to see what that says. Sorry. I want to... thousands with 4 cases already in that area. Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for that information, and thank you very much for that donation as well. I do appreciate that. That's crazy. So, okay. So 0.83 for 65 and older die according to the flu. Now, with the coronavirus, if you are 80 plus, the mortality rate is 14.8%. If you are 70 to 79, the mortality rate is 8%. Not point, but 8%, okay? 60 to 69, the mortality rate is 3.6%. 50 to 59, the mortality rate is 1.3, okay? Now, with the flu, 50 to 64, it's 0.06. So that's a big difference, big difference, okay? 18 to 49 is 0.02 with the flu. The 30 to 39-year-olds is 0.2, not 0.02, but 0.2 with the coronavirus. 20 to 29-year-olds, 0.2 again. 10 to 19-year-olds, also 0.2. So, and this is what they're saying, and I think that's, according to, let me see what this is from. this was, I can't think of what this is. So a friend of mine printed this off for me. But anyway, so that's the difference from there. Now, we're going to go really quickly with what this is Dr. Anthony, and I cannot say his last name, Fruci. He's the lead doctor in this whole thing for the White House and all that type of stuff. The president has downplayed this, said it was going to go away and all this type of stuff. As we know, it has not, right? Which, I mean, he doesn't, he's not a doctor. He's not in that field. He doesn't know. But this doctor is saying, and this is going on a mortality rate of 1%. Hey, Mountain Girl, be vigilant and stay aware, but do not panic. Preparedness is everything. Absolutely right, 100%. Thank you very much for that donation as well. I do appreciate that. But she's 100% right. Don't panic. Panic is the enemy. But I wanted to bring up what this doctor said. This is going with a 1%, mortality rate. He said that the coronavirus is 10 times more lethal than the flu. 10 times. So you have a 10% better chance of dying with coronavirus than the flu. So that's with a 1% mortality rate. As we know, the CDC came out with a 3.4%, which would be obviously 34% more of a chance to die of the coronavirus than the flu. Now, so the mortality rate of young people, again, 5 to 17-year-olds with the flu is 0.01. 0.01. The 10 to 19-year-olds with the virus is 0.2%, okay? My thing is this. Am I going to risk my child's life because of, whatever the things are? And I'm going to tell you what. Are these 100% accurate numbers? Probably not. Will we know ever what the true exact numbers are? Probably not. This was something else that was said today, and I wanted to bring this up. This is from a national security advisor. This is O'Brien. And I love this. He says, China has been covering up the coronavirus. You think? Really? Wow, thanks for that information. Like, we didn't realize that China was lying to us all right along. Amazing. So anyway, I see we're at 1.6 people in the chat already. We're at like almost 400 thumbs up. If you have not shot a thumbs up yet, if you would do that to show support for the channel, I would absolutely appreciate that. And thank you ahead of time for that support. I wanted to, there's a lot of information that I want to go over. The new numbers for the United States, let's do that really quickly, okay? The new numbers for the United States is 1,296 people with the virus, 38 deaths. Oh, hold on a second. Mike Nolan, hold on a second. I want to say thanks for all that you do and the information you provide. I was sent to your channel by Brian L. Glad you're here. And, no. Can you guys still see me? Oh, no, it kicked back. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. You guys can still hear me and see me, correct? Can you guys still see me? Can you guys hear? If you can hear, okay, thumbs up. All right, good. All right. It did it for a second, but then it didn't blank out on me. Okay, so so we've had 38 deaths and 8 people recovered, all right, in the United States. So the numbers are obviously continuing to grow in the United States. Okay, all right, I got it, guys. Thank you. We're good. Everybody's jumping in, and I appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you. Oh, before I forget, let me talk about this really, really quickly. So I have good news for everyone out there that has ordered Legacy freeze-dried foods, okay? A bunch of orders have been shipped out. And I mean, when I say a bunch, doing it again. Okay, we're good. We're still good. Wow, that's weird how that's doing that. Okay, so he is going to be sending out that shipping information. So all of you guys that have ordered, it's back on though now, right? Some of you are saying buffering, but I got it that it's back on. No, we're still here. Okay, now, yeah, okay, all right. So that's weird. I don't know what it's doing with that. That's just craziness. But anyway, anybody that's doing it again is saying my connection is unstable. Please wait while we try reconnecting. But you guys can still see me. Oh, there we go. It's back. It's weird. It's doing that tonight. Anyway, so we're going to have, I hope we don't have interruptions. Again, if we have interruptions, guys, please be patient. I will get right back on if this continues. If so far, so good. So hopefully we'll continue to be okay. But orders are going to be going out Anybody that's got an order in, you should be receiving shipping information hopefully soon here, because a whole bunch. Let's see what this thing is doing. I can see you. The little wheel is turning. Now it's back again. It keeps kind of tweaking in and tweaking out. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about too, one of the big things that I want to remind people. Oh, hold on a second. Somebody just said something. I wanted to catch that. Prepper Chris 1, do you need a new router, PN1? Nope, my router's fine. I just bought a brand new one. And I just want everyone to know, when the kids come home from the beaches of South Florida and go home, where are they going to make China? We're going to make China nothing. Well, I think we're on the verge of being that now, to be honest with you, with everything. So much misinformation out there. There's a lot of misinformation. So I want to clear a couple of things up. I want to talk about a couple of things to clear a couple of things up. So back of the Lysol can, right? Everybody says, well, on the back of the Lysol can, it says it kills coronavirus. So let's just touch base on that for a second. Hey, Cannon Queen, I am just wondering, why aren't we all just stocking up on food and water? Hold on a second. You know what? That'd be a great question. I think more people need to be doing that. Is an important thing to do. So hopefully everybody is doing that. Oh, okay. Smitty kicked off and kicked back on. He's fine. Okay, good. So makes a beeping noise before out. Yeah, it's been. I've had about 5 times on my end where it says the connection's not stable. So hopefully, but it hasn't. When it blanks out on me and I'm gone, then I know that I'm gone and I have to re-jump back in. But so far so good on that part of it. I see we're up to 1,800 people in the chat. If you haven't shot a thumbs up yet, please do that. I would appreciate if you would, to show support. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon so you get all notifications as well. But getting back to talking about on the back of the Lysol can where it says it kills coronavirus, okay? This is not regular coronavirus that we're talking about. We're talking about a different strain. Coronavirus is a broad spectrum of a virus, okay? This one that they've now named COVID-19, right? It's a totally different strain. They have never seen anything like it. It's much more deadly. And we've talked about that aspect of it. Oh, hold on a second. I want to make sure I get your guys' comments here. Terrence Parker Jr., Ed, I was watching your video saying non-preppers are equal to people on welfare, and you were dead on when saying people doing nothing are at fault. You're right. If they're doing nothing, it's their own fault. Judy Dowell, blood 02 drops below 95 with COVID-19. We have it. Got it at my doctor from the 19th of February. We got prednisone in an AZ pack. Well, hopefully you don't, well, thank you guys both for the donations. I do appreciate that. Here's something I want to talk about really quickly with this, okay? This thing is airborne. All right. They're really just coming out now and talking about how it's airborne. So what does that mean? Let's talk about what that means. Okay. All hand washing in the world and all that type of stuff is great. And you should do that anyway, because this thing's living on the surfaces for up to 9 days is what they're saying. Right. So with it being airborne, what does that mean? Let's say I have, and we're going to give an example. Let's say I have the disease. I have the virus, air in the droplets and stuff like that. You walk into the store 5 minutes later, you walk in through that area where I was, you're breathing in that air, you can catch the virus. Red Wolf, let's see, I bought 2 additional cases of water, going to go out and get some more. Hold on a second, I just want to see this here. And get some more oatmeal and freeze-dried food just in case I have to shelter in place. I keep the thing that you're doing, that's a smart thing to do. Continue to prep, guys. Absolutely continue to prep. I will always encourage you guys to prep, to prepare to help yourselves. That's the biggest thing. I want you to help yourselves. So when I talk about freeze-dried food, which, I do, I sell the Legacy freeze-dried foods right on my website at preppernurse1.com. Everybody who watches knows that. If you're new, I do. Go check out my website. I don't care if you buy my freeze-dried food, meaning the Legacy freeze-dried food. I don't care if you buy Mountain House. I don't care if you buy Augustin Farms. I don't care if you buy My Patriot Supply. As long as you are doing something to help yourselves, that's what's important to me. Okay, I'm always going to encourage you to help yourselves. Should you have freeze-dried food? Yes, you should. Okay, work on anything else as well. Canned goods, comfort foods. You're closing. Sadly, we're running out of time. That's kind of where I'm at with that. But I think that it's really important that we continue while we have an opportunity to get ready as we possibly can. Here's something I want you to think about, and this is kind of from a prepper's mindset. Okay, a lot of preppers out there, got ready for whatever. We're ready for whatever. We're ready for the financial collapse. We're ready for World War III. We're ready for civil unrest. We're ready for all these things. A virus is something that you really have a hard time fighting because it's not an enemy that you can face and deal with one-on-one. A virus is something that's going to affect a lot of people, and we don't have a lot of control over that. So that's kind of a scary thing from a prepper's perspective. We don't have control over this type of thing. Other things we have semblances of control. All right. If the power grid goes down, we have some semblance of control because we can control our immediate environment. With a virus, you don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know who's going to come in, be sick or not be sick. So scary stuff with that. Really scary stuff with that. But it's definitely something that you need to pay attention to. I wanted to talk about a couple other things here. Okay, so finally, the World Health Organization declared this a pandemic. Wow, shocking that they finally got to it. Thank you, World Health Organization, for getting on the ball. Craziness. I see we're at 2,000 people in the chat, guys. We're under 1,000 thumbs up. So if you haven't shot a thumbs up yet, if you would do that, I would absolutely appreciate that. And thank you for supporting the channel. If you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell icon as well so you get all notifications. I did want to go back and talk about my website one more time real quick. We have the Prepper Nurse One community on my website, okay, which is totally free to join. You go to preppernurse1.com, you click on the Prepper Nurse One community, okay? You do have to register. It is totally free. It does not cost anything. We will not ask for your credit card number, anything like that. It doesn't cost anything. It's a great resource that we put together for you guys. There's message boards on there. You have all kinds of groups on there, singles groups, disabled group, seniors group. Hey, Mac, went to the store today for more rice and beans. Oh, hold on a second. Picked up some Tang. It's not just for breakfast anymore, vitamin C. Exactly. And it's not a bad thing to have at all. Great thing to have. And thank you very much for the donation as well. I do appreciate that. But if you're looking to connect with like-minded people from your state or from your country, that's what you're going to want to do. Go to my website, register, get involved with the community. If you just want to go to read the message boards, you can do that. If you're looking to connect with like-minded people to network, networking is very, very important, I believe, okay? It's a great resource to do that as well. So definitely go over there and check that out if you would like to, be involved in it. And like I said, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. So you have to go out of live chat to hit the thumbs up. Somebody's having an issue? Oh, okay. When is Heather coming home? Heather! Come here. I'll tell you when. My colleges are now... well, I'm going to tell you what I'm hoping. So she's off all this week. So Heather's home. They're supposed to be off all this week. A lot of colleges are extending the break. A lot of colleges are going to online only. I know Penn State is the latest one to go to online only for classes. And so, that's what's happening. So that's, but I'm hoping, I should say, that happens with her too. But she doesn't hope that. She wants to go back to school. Mm-hmm. Right.
I do want to go back.
So anybody was wondering where Heather is? Here's Heather. So.
I'm here.
You are here, yes. Now we're going to get all the hi Heathers again. So, Mountain Girl says, "Hey Heather, good to see your lovely face." Isn't that nice?
Thank you.
So, anyway, you're getting all these people are saying hi. So, anybody was wondering where Heather is, there she is. So, a ray of sunshine on an otherwise cloudy day. Mm-hmm.
Because this light is shining on me.
All right. Well, you can go. They just want to see you and say hi.
Come on, I want to show Buddy.
No. Leave him be, because he was trying to walk over here a little while ago.
Because he loves you.
Yeah, I know he does, but he can't love me while I'm doing a live stream.
Yeah, you should.
No. So anyway, what did I want to talk to you guys about too here? Oh, so let's talk about the stock market real quick. That's an interesting one. May contain bleach. I like that name. That's awesome. Let's see. We have. Do you have the knowledge and the equipment to intubate someone if necessary? Yes, I do. And I am a nurse, so I hope I know how to intubate somebody if I have to. I absolutely do know how to do that if it was necessary. I was vent trained very, very early on, and I worked with a lot of people on vents throughout my nursing career. So I know all about all that good stuff. Inline suctioning and all that good stuff. Fun times. UFCUNTTA lost $100 at roulette, but not a problem. Hold on a second. I just want to. Donating 5 to you, brother. Thanks for keeping us informed. Well, thank you very much, and thank you very much for that donation as well. I do appreciate that. So anyway, we're going to talk about the stock market. It was down 1,464 points today, 0.94. We can't forget that part. Or a total of 5.86%. Overall, we have hit the 20% mark with the stock market, right? The stock market, the Dow, is down 20 points, which signals a bear market. The NASDAQ is at like 19.2% down, and the S&P 500 is at 19 point something as well. So they're very close to that level. It was funny. So it's down